Yeah, and I think they've got to ban the Poppy if they want to do the Camille. Or Crow just has to stop playing it so aggressively. I can understand playing an aggressive Camille into like any other matchup, but
Yeah, that's one thing too that I've noticed about Crow. Like, while he is a very good top laner, when it does come to playing aggressively, it seems like he's like one of the top laners that I've seen that like almost like can't play passively. Like he either has to play aggro or not play at all. Like he doesn't know like how to just kind of take a loss from what I've seen.
DoV have selected blue side yet again. See if they can manage to work the pick ban the same way they did in game 2. Find themselves some strong picks like the Urgot potentially. Good amount of
Or even,
tanks.
or even just a win in general, since blue seems to be their stronger of the sides so
Blue
far.
Blue has not lost a single game yet this set. And we're heading into game 4. Battlecast looking to close it out. DoV fighting for their life. And there is the Thresh ban. Immediately saying, you know what? Maybe we can't do that. Battlecast wisely banning away the Ahri. Basically, they just don't want to give over a strong first pick mid laner to DoV. And the Bard is gone
Yeah.
as well. And there it is, the two support bans.
That is one thing that I have noticed about DoV is when Zog is on a not as comfortable champion, it does seem like the rest of DoV can't really play around that. Because like while the rest of DoV might play well, like Zog being behind, not being able to keep up with his team really kind of puts them down.
Right. He's a very big point of power for DoV. And Battlecast are sticking to their guns, getting rid of the Zac. Probably going to get rid of the Urgot next.
If they're smart.
If they're smart.
Unless they don't fear the Urgot, but there it is.
Nope. Fear
Urgot
the
coming
Urgot
through.
indeed. This is where we get to start seeing what DoV's game plan is. They go for an early 80 carry. What's the goal here?
I could imagine possibly the Scion again if they do decide. Yep, there's the Scion.
Yep,
Since the
there's
Scion
the
did seem
Scion.
to do much more from the Camille.
Yeah,
While Camille is one of his better picks, I feel like every time we generally see the Camille, teams have started to kind of learn how to play around it.
right.
Really doesn't seem to do too much for DoV,
Does
despite
give
being his good champion.
does give the Zion Recon over to King D and Andy though. King D last split was basically the Zaya guy. You thought of King D last split. At least when I thought of King D last split, I thought of Zaya. Um, rest of Sweetbox, though, finding his Warwick and Illusion for soccer. Lots of people getting some pretty strong picks for themselves.
Yeah, which is nice to see to Lucian because you really don't see too many Lucians, and I do understand he does kind of fall off late game, but I still feel that compared to most ADCs, once all the good ADCs are banned, if you're not picking Kaisa, he's still a good pick out there for really consistent damage on a team
Yeah.
with the amount of attack speed that he can get, and then his like the calling, the ulti that he has, just really shredding through a lot of people. It looks like they are gonna get Alessandra, so it seems kind of similar, mostly for game 2, I think it was when they
Yeah.
played this. The only real big difference is that now Urgot is not in play, and they decided to go with Warwick instead.
Yeah, and I think having Doodle on, or sorry, not Doodle, having King D on Isaiah is going to help a good amount. She does pop off a lot earlier than Tristana does, so
Oh yeah.
going to get them a pretty good early game rolling here. And the Gragas banned away after the Skarner. Still leaves up the Elise. Not sure if probably likes that matchup, though, into the Warwick. We'll see what he ends up going for here. It's going to be the Shen grab for Doodle. Pretty decent matchup for Shen into the Scion.
But you said King D wasn't good. Did I say that?
No, it's a copy pasta.
Oh.
Jupiter just says stupid stuff to say stupid stuff. Alistar locked in for Donnie and Zoe for Zog. Zog is only one letter off from Zoe. Maybe it was meant to be.
However, we have seen Zoe before in the past. It has been a while since they brought it out, but he has played it.
He has. He has not had any success on it before. But the Nocturne for Bubble Boy, that's going to be a pretty good pick. That was actually used to be considered a soft counter to Zoe, because in the middle of a team fight, when Nocturne has the ult going off, Zoe can't see anything, so she can't actually accurately land Paddle Stars where she needs to in the fight. So, again, soft counter. We'll see if it actually comes into play at all. And good God, you weren't here yesterday, but there was one hell of a Warwick bug, and I expect it to happen again today.
Oh, no, I saw it.
Oh, did you? With the
hope
blood
it
trail?
Doesn't happen again. I hope it doesn't happen again.
They just had that trail behind them permanently?
I will restart my client as many times as it takes to have that not happen. And I was like, why are you not restarting your client?
Because then we wouldn't be able to see anything.
I mean, Maniac was okay. Like, he was fine. He could have just told you what was going on.
Nah, it's not eSports radio. Thanks for the sub / Andy. I appreciate it, man. What do you want to do for a bet? Let's do first Baron.
Sure. First Baron, 22.5.
Let's do 23.
Okay. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't checked these in a while. Points.
He's got some points.
Wait, I'm ranked 21? What the hell happened to leaderboards?
A lot of people have money now, man.
What do you mean a lot of people have money? That's a lot of people went bankrupt.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people also gambled all their money away.
I was like ranked top 100, now I'm ranked top 20.
Yeah, Schomberg's in the gutter now. He's got like 2,000 points.
Oh,
one day he just said screw it and bet like all of his points in 50K portions. Oh. All right.
Spooter, you're doing it wrong.
Spoder one. Come on, man. It ain't that hard.
You just saw me do it. Come on now, buddy. 180, you weak. You gotta bet more than that, boys. We're all betting 1,000. Spooter, you're still doing it wrong. You did it wrong twice. You literally just said
You just
you did it
did the
wrong.
same thing.
There you go. Woo! You did it.
It only took someone else doing it for him to figure out how.
Like 3 people did it before he did, and he still did it wrong twice.
All right. What are your
you got
thoughts
my
on
money.
these team comps?
Very exciting, but while at the same time kind of close, I still feel that Battlecast could possibly win better because they have much more lockdown for what Zoe can do. And hard engage is really kind of how you stop Zoe, because she can't get out unless she lands her bubble. And even landing her bubble, she just kind of waddles away unless she has like a flash. So she's kind of screwed in the hard engage part of it. Bot lane is going to be more dependent on whether or not Lucian beats Xayah. If it goes even, I feel like Xayah wins. But if he does beat her, Lucian can take control early game. Jungle matchups are pretty standard. And then top lane matchups, like Shen wins early, but both can be useful.
Yep.
It'll be more interesting if they can pull off the good old Nocturne Shen combo though. That'll be fun. Since that seems to be the theory behind picking Shen with Nocturne a lot.
Yeah.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
We are seeing some better runes though from people. I think the only one that's kind of questionable, while understandable at the same time, is the Guardian on Alistair.
Yeah, the Guardian Alistar is not something I think I really see ever.
Yeah, it's pretty much just always Aftershock, but while at the same time, I can kind of understand it, because if you're just going to be playing passive in the lane, and you don't really want to take too many engages versus Xayah and Rakan, it is better to just go Guardian.
Yeah. Doodle, though, getting a really good trade off versus Crow, and Crow gonna have a little bit of a hard time actually recalling here, especially because Doodle just keeps going aggro on him. And so this is gonna give Doodle a lot of lane advantage.
I don't know like what he's trying to bait here, because he's hurting himself.
At this point, yeah. And they know where Warwick is now too, so that's pretty big.
Well, Warwick, honestly, I think was going to walk bot, but because he kept fighting him top, he was forced to go top. And now because of that, he now has to start blue, because otherwise he's not going to get to red in time.
Yep.
Which is really unfortunate. Because I know generally they like to start red side. If they can.
Yep, Doodle, though, just going to keep getting good trades. Gets the pull through, good damage back and forth for him. Sion didn't take Glacial Augment this time. So that's going to be pretty interesting.
Did decide to go for the grass, which, well, you do kind of have to fight the Shen for. I still feel like, at least in the long run, it'll probably be better this game, because it's going to give him more HP to be tanky.
Crow needs to be careful, because that is going to be the Q. The only thing right now saving Crow is the fact that Warwick is in the area.
Please disappear.
Oh my god, it's orange this time too. Is it based off the skin?
Yeah, so it'll be even brighter.
Oh god, it was like a dark red last time. Now it's just the orange. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. But does he have the red on him? Oh God! It's just this orange trail behind him. Oh my God! Oh, Warwick bugs. Why? You have to admit, it's pretty funny.
I mean, it's funny, but at the same time, it's like it hurts my eyes. It's like, why is this the thing? Uh-oh. Wait, that's not in tower range?
I guess not.
The heck? He would it was autoing the minion that was literally an inch in front of him, and he wasn't in tower range.
Yeah. Warwick has found his way mid, though. Business Trooper going to try and get out of there. Actually baits out the claw and doesn't follow it. Still gets hit by the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. All it takes is one. Battlestar finds the kill. They get that off. Now Doodle almost able to find a kill onto Crow as well. That is exactly what DoV need to do. They need to get this mid lane rolling early.
I forget that he's Zoe. It was like, I was expecting like a charm to come up, but it was just, he just stood there.
Yeah.
I'm so used to seeing all these Aries. It's like everybody just picks Ari.
I would consider Shen to Sion to be a winning matchup for Shen. I think Shen wins this matchup because he can just dash through the Sion queue, and his mobility in the fights make him do pretty well.
Yeah, and if he does eventually get Tiamat, he will not only out-wave clear Sion, but he'll out-damage him all game.
Yeah, he just has to not do this where he's not, like, he's refusing to recall. He's got a huge wave and has complete control in the lane, but he's just refusing to recall to get the best of that. So, saw this the same thing in the game, too, when he was playing the Gnar. He was so low and just did not recall and got dove by the Zac. It's just, yeah, that's Doodle making a little bit of a mistake there.
Yeah, but I think he'll be fine. It seems like he was not able to force the wave of the tower. Doesn't seem like he will be able to. So he should be okay just walking back to the lane instead of having to burn teleport. So
Yeah.
he'll still have that. He just does not have the flash, but both flashes actually coming up, I'm pretty sure, at the same exact time for top lane.
Should be roughly the same, yeah. Here comes another gank mid, though. Business Trooper, he's going to get flashed on by Zog, but Bubbleboy has found his way in as well. The Fear might be landing on to the Warwick, but he's just going to back out of there.
Yeah, being able to get the extra move speed from his passive there just pretty much allowed him to be able to run.
Yeah,
What
but
happened?
Zog in the mid lane actually managed to find a kill onto Business Trooper, and the minions get the last hit for him.
Yeah, I'm not sure like what happened there. If he must have like walked back up and just got comboed by Zog and then tried to get out, but then just still died
That's
to
what
the aggro.
That's what I'm going to assume happened. I have no clue, to be honest, because the camera was focused
There's
bot lane.
action going top lane though.
Yeah, Bubbleboy is going to be in a little bit of trouble.
Nah, he's fine.
This trail is way worse than that other one. Oh, hey, it disappeared off of Rakan. That's good.
Yeah, but it's still in shame.
Yeah, it's going to be on Shen for a little while.
And looks like he is going for that Tiamat, so he will be getting Titanic. So he should have the advantage pretty much the rest of the game, as long as he doesn't play any stupid mistakes.
Yeah.
Well, it is more of a surprise. Zog does have experience in past plays on the Zoe, so some of you that have just gotten here, while it has been a while since he has played it in the past. So
Yeah, it was one of his big picks when the season first started up.
yeah,
And he still pulls it all out every now and then, but he's really broadened his horizons in terms of what he actually plays.
yeah.
Used to be pretty much just control mages, you know, Zoe, Ziggs, Xerath, all the Z champions, which makes sense. His name is Zog. But Doodle is in a little bit of trouble, not really respecting Crow, so he's going to end up going down for the solo kill.
Yeah, which is interesting too, because like unless that ulti actually did hit, he ultied pretty much all the way from tier 2. So if he
Yeah,
actually did get hit by that, that was really unfortunate.
Yeah, I think it was a full range ult. And again, Doodle just not recalling when he should.
Or just not respecting in general. Like,
right. And that is DoV. I mean, taking about 1,500 gold lead almost.
yeah, really kind of small mistakes that Battlecast honestly should be trying to stop here now, because that's twice in a row that while the second death on Lissandra was just more of a gank, the first death when he walked back up and then probably got full comboed, which is what we think happened. It's like, doesn't need to happen. When you're that low versus Zoe, you just need to give up.
Yeah, oh, but Rusty Squeezebox tries to get in to steal a Windrake. He's going to give his life over.
And really the best of Drakes to fight over.
Yeah.
But it is a kill over to Battlecast. A very good kill over to Battlecast. As not only was there a kill, but there was a three-way split between assists.
Yep. Lots of gold.
Yeah, a lot of people got gold there.
God, seeing the Warwick trail on top of like the Shen sword. It's just like so much bright. Wow.
I will say though, like when the Shen sword is actually on the trail, it looks pretty badass.
It does look pretty cool. Yeah, Doodle has not been playing this too well lately. Soccer's in a lot of trouble. Going to be able to flash out of the tether though.
Uh-oh.
With the colon coming back around,
no!
but re-engage from Slash Andy on to Soccer. He doesn't have the flash, so he's going to get engaged on, but the Pulverize might be enough to save him. Shen ult is coming in strong. It gets canceled by the Scion, however, and now Doodle might actually be falling down here. The flash in from Ko. Is he able to get it? One last auto talk, but no, he doesn't find it. They're both sitting at no health. Scion literally has no health in his bar on the side.
What is going on?
Now Zog has roamed the bottom as well. They want to try and force down this tower.
Yeah, and they really honestly can too. They can't really stay up here, but now Rusty's kind of going a little too deep. They need to just go for tower here.
Rusty's trying to get something done, but the Blade Caller is going to bring him down really low. Zog now stepping up here. Andy is in a little bit of trouble. Not going to be able to land the Grand Entrance to flash out.
Yeah, Zoe is not really that much of a damage dealer. While she does do a lot of damage, it's all off of one spell. When she's not able to do that one spell to land, it's like she's just sitting there walking around. So them like hard engaging his two tanks and her not being able to land anything, and like they're kind of almost risking just getting collapsed on. So, but they do still get the tower. But almost a little bit of an overstay there by DoV.
Yeah.
Or I guess not really overstay, I guess.
They overcommitted for a kill.
Yeah,
they still got the tower, which was good, but I definitely gave up a little bit on the back side of it. Lots of mid lane pressure.
There was two extra sums that were burned that could have been avoided should they decided to not go for that. Harold's actually in a pretty bad spot, actually, because now they have to walk around to try to pop that eye.
Yeah, and Shen with a huge shadow dash, but he's all by himself. He's going to get killed pretty quick. The culling, and Rakan's going in too, but he's dying. The Triumphant Roar onto King D, going to be slowing it up. See if they can get engaged off with Donnie. They do manage to find the Rift Herald, and now trying to turn around onto Crow. The Glacial Frozen Tomb has been used. He does die, but now Business Trooper is in there by himself. Probably wishing he had Aftershock. He's going to be falling down. Zog, it's his second kill of the game.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. While I understand he was low, at the same time, he might not have any MR, but you don't want to use your ultimate on a tank. Like, somebody that can just tank it and survive long enough to really do what he has to do. It pretty much just makes your ult useless, especially when there was like at least two other squishies there that if he wanted to use his ult, he should have just ulted himself. But, or one of those two people. Shen is shining because he went Super Saiyan. That's why he's shining.
Yeah. It's gotten so much worse. Like, it's so thick now. Like, that trail is just...
He died twice and got stronger as a champion, so he's now glowing by being the Super Saiyan strength that comes with that.
Obviously.
No, what it is there's a bug in the Spectator that Warwick has, which is very cancer. It happened yesterday. but whenever somebody gets low, if they get the trail on them and they don't die, and I think even if they die, it still stays.
Yeah, it just has to get low enough to where the glowing starts happening around the screen like it is right now, and then it just kind of persists on them.
And then it stays forever.
Yeah, and Andy's in a lot of trouble, but here comes Bubble Boy. Lots of damage coming down onto the Warwick. He stands no chance.
This is currently 6th versus 3rd, I believe.
Yeah, it is 6 versus 3rd. Business Trooper trying to get the 1v1 versus Soccer, but it's not even a 1v1. Here comes Donnie. Doodle's ult doing absolutely nothing for him.
Currently, the 6th place team is the one winning. However, while they are winning this game, the 3rd place team is up 2-1. So this is game 4 for anybody just joining.
Yep. DoV playing pretty well. It seems like blue side is the side to win on at the moment.
As stated before, blue side is undefeated.
Yep. Yeah, and it's a little bit of a shame. I mean, Business Trooper has not had very strong games since game 1, and game 1 was a hell of a game for himself, but struggling ever since then.
The strongest pick too. Like, he played Swain. So while it is another champion that he plays, he's more known for the champion that he's playing now, or Morgana.
Yep.
So
DoV gonna find their 4th tower already, sitting with the 4.6k gold lead.
yeah, the color is based on the skin, which is kind of cancer.
Yeah. Yeah,
Which
so
is
the
why
skin has
they're
an
Super
orange
Saiyan.
one. Yesterday it was a thick red.
Doodle is currently Super Saiyan 3. The others are only Super Saiyan 1, as theirs are not as bright.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm surprised Business Troopers isn't that thick, because he's died a lot, so you'd think it would be stacking up pretty fast on him, but...
Super Saiyan! Yeah, we need an Ultra Instinct. There needs to be like a gray... Like, Gray Warwick should be like a Silver Trail. That'd be kind of cool. I don't actually think anybody here owns Gray Warwick, though. As far as I know.
I think that's what got played yesterday.
Oh, was it?
I think so. Yeah, they started giving it out from the honor rewards.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I know it was part of the honor rewards, and then I think they... Did they re-release it at some point, too? For a little bit?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just the honor rewards.
Mm.
I'm not positive though, but I'm pretty sure that's what was being played yesterday was Grey Warwick. But it's definitely a bit of a pain to look at, that is for sure. You'll be doing pretty well here. They got the early advantage, which is exactly what they needed to do with this comp. Lucian, not exactly known for his late game scaling. Zoe does find a bubble onto King D. I don't know what that ult was from Rusty.
This is very interesting.
Wasn't gonna question it too much, but another bubble lands on to Business Trooper. He just cannot get away from that.
Yeah, but now
Sion's
Shen's
gonna try and
by
dive
himself.
this. Yeah, a little bit too much pressure onto this tower. So Nocturne's been
kinda looking for the
used.
hit,
They're
but
gonna try and
Nocturne's
get in
gone
on
too
the back.
far.
He's all by himself, taking so much damage. Now he's probably gonna get taken down by the Sion. There's no damage to break through these tanks. The Colon's gonna be used to finish off the Shen. They're gonna be going forwards onto King D as well as the Frozen Tomb onto Business Trooper, and this should be a pretty clean sleep for clean sweep for DoV. Sleep as well because it's a Zoe, but that is
very, very unfortunate there for Battlecast. I'm not like, I understand you want to re-engage, but Nocturne went in all by himself, then got left alone. And then Rakan tried to help him go in, but then he went in by himself, and then Nocturne flashed out, but then they were both so far apart that Rakan couldn't E back to him. And then it was pretty much just like a one after the other type of fight where they were just all going in to die.
Yeah.
Instead of really getting anything done.
They're really trying their damnedest to save this tower. Should be able to find a kill onto Donnie at least. The game is not going as planned right now.
Yeah, definitely it could be going better for Battlecast.
All I see is orange right now. It's so distracting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the orange trails is there, and then like just the Warwick Blood Rush, like actually having the effect around the screen, even for spectator, has got to be like the worst decision they could have ever made.
I don't know if it was a decision, but it was probably just a bug that decided to happen.
The trail is most definitely a bug, but the fact I believe I don't see why the screen thing, I don't see that being a bug, right? Because that's what happens when you're getting spotted by Warwick, or yeah, when I think when Warwick has his blood rush on you.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, now it's coming back. There we go. That was weird. I like my monitor like
Doodle's in
turned
a
off
lot
for
of
some
trouble
reason.
though. He's got 3 people on him. Andy as well, trying to get out of here, but Doodle with the flash over. Waiting for them to disappear, and then he's going to go back over. He doesn't know that they've got the blood sent on him, though, so he's going to get spotted. There goes the paddle star. Zog finds the kill.
Why would you jump back over when you knew they were there?
I think he was he was waiting for them to come around, but he didn't have vision, so he didn't know that they were just waiting there for him. But they knew where he was because they had the Warwick trail on him. This game is not going in Doodle's favor right now.
Definitely not.
Battlecast got to defend, but they just don't have any good wave clear. Lysandra not exactly known for that kind of wave clear that's necessary. And they land the bubble into the Scion ult as well. They're just going to be able to run over Battlecast right now.
Well, while she does have wave clear, it's close range. It's like semi-long range wave clear.
It's pretty short range and a little bit of a iffy Xayah ult. They are just going to keep cleaning up these fights. Nocturne's ulting in again. No one for him to kill. They're going to be able to get this other tower.
Zhonya's Zoe?
I think he was ulting mid-flight while she was Zonya's.
Oh, but it didn't cancel?
No, because he was already in the middle of the flight. You'll still fly, you just won't be able to do anything. You can't target them either, they just won't take damage, but really nice engage from Rakan. Gonna be able to find 2 kills on the back there. They haven't lost an inhib yet, but still in a pretty decent spot now, looking like they want to chase down onto Crow. They could potentially go for a Baron after this. With how many people are dead, they just have to keep King D healthy. Oh my god, is Crow literally about to get that kill? They had to burn heal for that.
Wow. Well, yeah. Possibly no Baron anymore.
Yeah, it's going to make Baron very hard, especially if everyone else is stealing all of these honey fruit. But they're going for it. King D is getting a little bit of health off.
Warwick is up, though, so he should be able to get there with how slow they're doing it.
Yeah, I think he definitely can, and they recognize this. They're going to be trying to get out of here. King D, one more attack from Baron, and he'll die, / Andy as well, getting very low.
Uh-oh.
And now they're trying to run the flash onto him. They should be able to find the kill onto Andy. TP in as well from Scion. Looking to find a cutoff here. He does manage to find the Shen, who's now running away. Decimated Snash not going to get the knockup. But here comes the unstoppable onslaught, lands on to Nocturne. He's going to be going down. No amount of help from the Shen's going to do anything for him. They can probably just go for this inhib. Yeah, no need to go for a tower here, friends.
So everybody who voted over wins.
They're definitely gonna try as Business Trooper tries to find his way in. Going on to the back line. It's not gonna get anything done though as the Warwick finds his way onto King D. She's gonna get knocked up. He goes down. Now Doodle, low health. He should be falling as well. And Andy with a nice knockup. Not gonna be doing enough other than saving Doodle for the time being, but he still managed to get picked up by Donnie. And with this many people dead for Battlecast, DoV might legitimately look for a 23-minute win here.
Yeah, I mean, they honestly could. They have a big enough wave here. They honestly just need to go for towers.
Yeah, but the quickness from the Rakan. One last combo to try and save the game. He gets ejected, though. And they are going to back out of there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I guess they were still able to have enough wave clear to be able to kill those minions, so not being able to get to tower. But they should be able to get it by the next time.
Yeah, they should have full control over probably the Baron area at the moment.
Yeah, at least the Baron area.
No inhib yet. We did hit 23 minutes.
What was the bet again? I don't remember what it was. I know it was first inhib.
First, yeah, it wasn't first inhib. That was last time. It was first Baron at 23. So
Oh, first Baron at 23.
Yeah, it's gonna be over.
Hey. Unfortunately, nobody took the Baron.
Yeah. We'll play it, man.
Somebody almost did, and then they almost all died for doing it, but then they never did it again. Kind of an interesting pick that they, or pink, that they seem to be going for wards around Dragon when Baron is up.
Yeah. Yeah, Andy, though. Oh, my God. That did so much damage with just the first hit. He's going to get taken down so quick. Forced to use the quickness pretty early. He's trying to catch them all, and Doodles made his way in as well into this choke point. This is where Zaya's feathers come in clutch. Here comes the Nocturne onto the backside, but he's all by himself. The Warwick goes wide. That's not Bitcoin, as they're going to start chasing forward. Lysandra into the backside with the... Oh, no! This could be disastrous, but they find the land. They find all the CC. Now they're still trying to go forward. King D isn't getting any damage off onto these tanks, though. Domination for Soccer. He's going to go forward, tries to get more kills. All it takes is one more auto attack onto King D. They get that. That is pretty much the end of the game. Battlecast, they are all dead except for Bubble Boy. They're going to be going in with these minions to try and take down this Nexus.
Again, Business Trooper ulting somebody else instead of himself after getting in the middle of literally their whole team, and just decides to ult. I think it was Soccer was who he ulted when he could have just ulted himself, still got the damage off, and stayed alive.
Right. Yeah,
But,
Lysandra's ult does damage whether you ult yourself or them, right? It's a radiating field that does the same damage no matter where. So if he's going to go in like that, he needs to be ulting himself to get the kill off, get the stall out, and still get the slow field and the damage off.
Yeah.
But doesn't matter because the game's done. We're going into it. Game 5. Didn't expect to see this. Quite frankly, I kind of expected a clean 3-0, 3-1 from Battlecast.
Yeah, I was like pretty much like I expected 3-1 too, but I guess DoV having their starting roster finally definitely giving them much higher rate of wins instead of playing with subs all the time. MVP. I don't even know who to give MVP in this game because nobody really did like anything spectacular.
Yeah.
It pretty much was just Battlecast made a lot of mistakes and then DoV got kills. I guess Soccer. He played really well towards the late game.
Yeah, Soccer was doing pretty well. Rusty on the Warwick also had a pretty solid game.
Zog has 0 deaths because he runs away from team fights.
I mean, Zog did a really good job. Because my big problem with Zog in the main split was he would always like win lane and then just like sit in lane and do nothing. But this time he was winning lane, and he was actually roaming super early, right? He helped DoV get that first bot lane tower by roaming down there and finding bubbles across the whole thing. I'm not going to play Silver Scrapes. But yeah, to me, it's between Zog and Soccer. I think both of them did pretty well. Donnie also had a lot of really good Alistar engages, but I feel like the other two were probably just a little bit more influential.
Yeah, I guess I could agree with Zag then too, because especially even in team fights, he was landing really good bubbles to either zone or even just land on somebody. And a lot of the times, like, they were in between Business Trooper or their team, so like Trooper never really had a great way to get in without getting slept the minute he went in.
Yeah.
So I could say Zag.
All right, Zog it is.
The only person who didn't feed on their team. who picked what side? Or have we not done that yet?
Still waiting to hear.
Business Trooper says we get blue side. So this will be the game that tells if blue side is truly the undefeated side. Wait, you're not supposed to tell him that.
You already picked it.
But you're.
His decision has been locked in.
But if he changed his mind, now you just solidified that
No.
he chose blue side.
His decision is locked in. He made it.
No.
I'm not letting him change his decision. He says blue side. He gets blue side.
Dang it. Well, I guess now we get to see if blue side truly is the undefeated side.
Yeah. This set is no longer about Battlecast versus DoV. This set is about blue side versus red side. Will red side take the final game and get the win over blue side, or will blue side keep its 100% win rate in this set? That's what we came here to see. We don't give a crap about these 10 players.
Technically, 13. No, not 13. Okay.
Why is everyone turning into an ambulance?
I don't know.
They're trying to sing Silver Scrapes.
Is that what it sounds like? I guess I didn't
Woo
know.
woo woo. Woo woo woo. Woo woo woo. Woo woo. Something like that. I've got it on my Spotify playlist, but I'm not going to play it.
It's not even that good of a song, and half the time they don't even play that song anymore. Now they just play like whatever Riot made.
They only
That's literally all.
they only play Silver Scrapes when it goes to a game 5 now.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. It used to just be like there's like one of the like intermission songs, but now it's like the game 5 song.
I guess I haven't seen a game 5 yet anyway, so
Yeah,
I'll
well
have to
that's
see.
yeah, every time they do it they're just like, "All right guys, it's Silver Scrapes time." I don't know if Silver Scrapes is gonna get me copyright stricken. I played that Spanish Fleon stream, and when I uploaded the VOD onto YouTube, I got a copyright claim on it.
Really?
Yeah.
It feels bad. It's the
They didn't take it down or mute it, but it says it has a copyright claim on it. All right, I'll give you guys 10 seconds of Silver Scrapes. Oh, that's not Silver Scrapes. Here we go.
Ham's trolling.
You get the first 10 seconds, and then it's done. It's out of here. Oh, and we're done. You just get the piano.
Ham's trolling.
All right. Casties are R. We're ready
Arr.
to roll. Arr, matey.